Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to roll into the album releases that we had this week. And we had a few really good ones. The first one that we're going to, well, maybe they're good, maybe they're not, we'll tell you. The first one we're going to roll into is Oxnard by Anderson Paak. Is it Paak or Pack?
Anderson Paak. Paak.
I always thought it was Paak.
I thought it was Paak too.
All right. Did you listen to this album?
Yes, sir.
What did you think?
You know, I like, oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes. I like that he's a funkadelic artist.
Oh, jeez.
No. For real, though. Like, he's got, like, a funk style to him, and I like that. Even, like, you know, he had it with his older albums and EPs, but this one definitely brings out the same thing. I mean, it just had that vibe to it. It brings out a vibe where I feel good, and it flows nice with his voice, and I guess that's why I like him. He reminds me a lot of my childhood, like Childish Gambino kind of thing. Like I had like an obsession with Childish Gambino as a kid, and as like a high school kid, and like I feel like high school kids have that same vibe about Anderson Paak. I don't know. So that's what I think. It's a very funkadelic album. It's named after where he's from. Oxnard is a place in California, and that's where he's from. So I thought that was cool, kind of bring him back to the roots. He also has a festival there, November 17th. So that just happened like 2 days ago, the day that he released his album.
I love this album. I was surprised I loved it. It was very experimental. A lot of different things that he tried out in these different songs.
Totally, but like that's what he is. That's what he does.
It's what he's always been. But that listening through for the first time, I was like, "What was that about?" But then I realized it was like exciting at the same time. It's a little hard to explain. I really liked the song 6 Summers.
6 Summers. Which one was that?
I've been at for like 6 summers.
Oh, got it. Yep.
It had some political references.
Of course,
that wasn't necessarily the reason why I liked it, but I liked the way everything was put together. I just liked the sound of it. I liked his voice in it. There's also, I really liked the song with J. Cole. I think it was called
yeah, that was a single.
Trippy.
Yeah.
That was a single?
I'm pretty sure that was a single.
Okay.
Yeah, the singles from this were Tints with Kendrick Lamar. I believe Who Are You was a single, and then Trippy.
Can I throw out an opinion here? I think Tints is kind of a mediocre song.
Oh. I think you're wrong, but okay.
I
like it a lot. I like the beat and everything.
I just think it sounds weird. I think it sounds like he's saying something else, too.
I don't know. I kind of like it. My favorite from this album, actually, I'm surprised. I really liked the Dr. Dre song, Mansa Musa. I like that song a lot.
Mansa Musa. I don't remember that one.
Oh, here, hold up. And the reason I like that song is because I feel like Dr. Dre kills it. And it just reminds me of the old days with Dre.
The good old days.
I don't think you really were super into Dr. Dre or really into like the rap music of that time as much. And I loved Dr. Dre back in the day. And I haven't really listened to him in a long time, so it was really interesting to see him on this album. Obviously, there's a lot of older groups here. I mean, Pusha T, some Snoop Dogg with Anywhere. But I just felt like the old Dr. Dre really brought me back, and that's why I was like, you know, I like this. This reminds me of kind of like, it reminded me of like 90s, early 2000s rap.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
exactly
loved
what
that.
it sounds like.
I loved that.
And it's a hard beat, too.
It is. And there's not, I mean, I don't know. I've really enjoyed it, and I was glad to see Dre on the beat, and he really kills it. So that was my favorite song from the album. And you said yours was Six Summers?
My favorite song was
Trippy.
probably Trippy.
J. Cole. I mean, obviously, J. Cole's amazing.
J. Cole kills it. I also like how it starts with like a clip from Johnny Carson where he's got Rodney Dangerfield on his show. He's like,
how do you know this stuff? I don't even know anything.
Because I know Rodney Dangerfield.
Huh.
And it's a funny clip because he's going like, a girl told me to come over to her house because she said that no one was there. And I went there and there was nobody there. That's how this song starts. It's hilarious to me.
And you like that beginning?
I love that beginning. Anything that brings back a Carson show I respect that.